What is up, guys? Hey, so today I'm gonna actually take a look at something that we picked up quite a while back from a friend of mine. They just had this old car they've been paying storage for. Shout out Yamato. Hey, the story goes that this car was purchased new by the original owner in 1973 and then not driven again since 1976, when it was been stored inside for many years, and then it was stored outside in a storage lot for, I think, the last 15 years of that. I don't know if you could see, but that's, yeah, 1980 or so. Pretty straight little car. We got to see if we can get this thing running, man. It's a real interesting little vehicle. Really hard to understand, but the hood pops up just like that, so everything's fairly easy to get to. Super complete. Got the old Strombergs, you put the oil in, and the oil is super clean. This car has 18,000 miles on the speedometer. The inside's not in the greatest of shape, but we're gonna clean this thing up, see if we can get it running. Yeah. Also, we're gonna have to replace that battery. I got a feeling that's like the factory battery for this car. So before we could try to crank it, I'm gonna try to crank it over by hand, like with a ratchet. I'm gonna pull the spark plugs out and see how that looks. Then I'll pull the air cleaner off and we'll try messing with it a little more. Okay, so pulled the plugs out, shot a little PB blaster in there. You know, you can use whatever, Marvel, Mist Oil, or whatever you want to do, a little automatic transmission fluid. I've seen people do that too. We're just trying to see if the motor's frozen. If the motor's frozen, well, obviously we got to do something else, but I'm going to pull that air cleaner cover off, which is just held on by a couple bolts there. We'll pull that guy off, make sure the carbs are unstuck, and then we will put a ratchet or something on the end of the crank and see if it's stuck. I'll let you know in a minute. Okay, welcome back. I've been trying to get the throttle cable assembly freed up. So basically I just, you know, started working all the cables and everything, and the throttle pedal inside, and putting the PB blaster on it, and I got that all unstuck. Pulled the plugs out as we saw last time, and I'm currently working on pulling the radiator out so I can get in there with the ratchet to spin the motor by hand. So we're getting to it. All right, I've been spending a little time getting this thing worked out. All the PB blasters in the cylinders. Got a battery rigged up just for now, and I ended up pulling the radiator out. The crank pulley nut is a weird one, so I wasn't able to turn it by hand. Just had to go with the old get it cranking. So I like jumpered the ignition switch just to get it to where it would crank over, and it spins freely. So the next step is to put the plugs back in, make sure we're getting spark, and then maybe put some ether in the carbs to see if it'll fire. All right, well, we started off yesterday. We smelled inside there and it stinks like old gas, so I manually ran a gas line, went and picked up a fuel pump from AutoZone, put the plugs all back in, got that all going. I did end up pulling the carbs off and cleaning the bowls out, because there was a lot of nasty old gas in there, as you can imagine, because it was last ran maybe 40 years ago. Went and picked up a battery from AutoZone to give her some juice. I'm going to put the air cleaner back on now because it's kind of sputtering at idle. And then I'm going to have to figure out how much oil and what type of oil to put in these deals. I'm really not sure. So if somebody wants to leave a message in the comments letting me know what kind of oil, what viscosity, whatever, that would be handy. But I think we're getting ready to start it up. Okay, we're going to try to give this thing a start. Let's see what happens. I got to jumper it because I don't have an ignition switch. So let's see. Fuel pump's on. Choke's out. So it's the next day, and here I am back with the Triumph GT6. So we've ordered a bunch of parts that mostly are coming from the UK. We got a clutch master cylinder, that's hydraulic, brake master cylinder, and rear wheel cylinders for the rear brakes that were locked up when we got it. So basically what we've done is we've replaced all of the coolant lines and all that stuff. So now it's holding water again. The lines are all bled out. But we got a problem. It has a vacuum leak or something because it doesn't run good at all. So I'll try to get another video of it running better, hopefully in the next video. But for the meantime, thanks for watching, and we are a new channel, so we would like to get as many people to subscribe and like the videos and hit the little alert button, the little bell, so you can get notified each and every time that we drop a new video. If this is something you'd like to see more of, or any way we can improve, hit us up in the comments and leave us a message. See you next time.